Umaapati Mahadev ki Jai. Jai Sitaram, dear devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday, your Thursday morning programming simulcast on Radio and TV Jaagriti with yours truly, Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. What a beautiful day it is here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, dear devotees, as the celebrations continue in this second month of Chaturmas, dear devotees, in this month of Bhadrapad. Yeah, we had Bhagwan Shri Krishna Jayanti last week. Yesterday we had Varaha Jayanti, dear devotees, Bhagwan in that form of the boar stabilizing the earth. And of course this morning starts the festivities around the world, and especially here in Trinidad and Tobago, where we have Shri Ganesh Ji Utsav, dear devotees. The Ganesh Utsav begins today, dear devotees, here in Trinidad and Tobago. So, dear devotees, what is this Jayanti that we celebrate? As we explain from time to time, Jayanti does not mean birth. However, it means from the unmanifest to come into manifestation, so that formless into form, dear devotees. And so we see that Ganesh Ji's Jayanti would be very, very different to Krishna Ji's Jayanti, where you had that immaculate conception of Bhagwan. It will be very, very different to Saraswati Jayanti, where you just had the manifestation of the Divine Mother, and so many other, Lalita Jayanti, where you just had the manifestation of the Devi. And so, dear devotees, this manifestation is very different. Of course, we all know it is said in our scriptures that approximately 1 fortnight ago, in the last chout, in that Tithi, their devotees, was when Devi Mata, being advised by her attendants, she molded a little boy to be her own Gana. You see, you have the Shiva Ganas, who are the attendants of Shivji and the followers of Shivji, and she molded her own Gana, this person to serve her, their devotees. And so this little child, she told him, you have one instruction. I would like you to stay out by the doorway and guard that doorway. You see, dear devotees, this is why it's very important that we have that Ganesh Ji at our doorways. He's very, very good guard, as we will see in today's Katha. As we start this morning, let us see how good a guard Ganesh Ji was, and how this little boy, who then had a human head, how did his head get decapitated, dear devotees? Let us see in our first video. Primso Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai Ho. Umaapati Mahadev ki Jai. Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai Ho. Jai Sitaram, dear devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday. In that last video, of course, we saw, and even prior to that video, many attendants, the Shiva Ganas and Bhagwan Shiv himself, Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, as we all know the Katha, they all were very, very unsuccessful in entering that cave where Devi Mata resided, their devotees. And we can see from this why it is so very important that we have Ganesh Ji at our doorways. He's one of the best guards that we can have at our doorways, their devotees. And so Ganesh Ji, dear, he served his mother's words. He protected, he ensured no one was allowed, not even Bhagwan Shiv himself was allowed to come in. And as we saw in the video there, Bhagwan Shiv, after everyone else had failed, Bhagwan Shiv, with the help of Bhagwan Shri Vishnu in distracting Ganesh Ji, their devotees, the trident, the Trishul of Bhagwan Shiv, it decapitated that head of Shri Ganesh Ji. Umaapati Mahadev ki Jai. And so, their devotees, then it is also said in one scripture that when that head was decapitated from that boy, it was not found. Where did it go? It is said it went straight to Bhagwan Shri Krishna, their devotees. However, when the head of the little boy was decapitated and the body lie there lifeless, Devi Mata inside, she heard the commotion and she felt that something was wrong, their devotees. And how do you think, when that mother came and she saw her child lying there lifeless, You can imagine the pain that she felt in her heart, dear devotees. It's one of the hardest things, as your parents grow older. The parents, we know as they go older, death is inevitable in old age. However, dear devotees, and so even when our elders are sick, we tend to have that mental awareness that, the end is close. And so we prepare ourselves. However, no parent ever prepares themselves for a child to go before them. And so that hurt that Devi Mata felt, their devotees. She welled up, what am I going to do now? And their devotees, she saw among all the gods, all the devatas, Bhagwan, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all standing there. And she became very, very angry, their devotees. He said, you all are the upholders of truth, and you have put an end to my innocent child who was just following his mother's instruction. You have ended his life. And so Devi Mata, she became very, very annoyed. What have transpired next? Let us see in our next video, dear devotees. Prem Solo Shri Jagadambe Durga Mata Ki Jai Ho. Jagadambe Durga Mata Ki Jai, dear devotees. There we saw Devi Mata having called forward all her energies. You see, just now, in a little while from now, we will be celebrating Navratri, and in Navratri, we celebrate Devi Durga Mata in her 9 forms. Om Pratamam Shaila Putricha, Dvitiyam Brahmacharini, Tritiyam Chandraganteti, Kushmandeti Chatotakam, Panchamam Skandamateti, Shashtam Katyayineti Cha, Saptamam Kalaratreti, Mahagauriti Chashramam, Navamam Siddhiratisha, Now Durga Prakirtita. And those 9 forms, their devotees, she called forward her 9 forms. She was so very upset about the gods. She wanted to end the entire world, end the entire 3 worlds, their devotees. She wanted to cause that dissolution of the entire universe, their devotees. And so Devi Mata, in that state, all the devatas, as we saw, they began to pray, Chama Karo Ma, Chama, forgive us, O Ma, Shama Karo, forgive us for what we have done. You are our mother as well. You have created all of us. As we know from that beautiful bhajan, Ma teri mamata kitni pyari, tu rishiyo ki riddhi siddhi, tu Brahma ki. She is Brahma's she is Vishnu's Shakti, she is Shivji's Shakti, she is the energy of all of them, without which none of them could do anything, their devotees. So their devotees, all of them, they pleaded to her. And as they pleaded, she subsided, their devotees. She became calm. And she told them, there is only one way that I will not end all of you and the entire world. If life is given back to my child, if he's brought back to life, and if he is given the highest honor amongst all of you, only then I will accept your prayer, and I will end this end of the world that I have started, their devotees. And so Devi Mata, she then made that proclamation, and immediately all were sent. Shivji, he instructed, you go to the north and you find the first living animal that you have found, the first living being that you find, and bring that head back to me. One transpired next. Let us see in our next video, dear devotees. Of course, those of you with TV Jaagriti are very, very blessed to have all the beautiful imagery on this very special day as we celebrate. And we start this morning firstly here on Radio and TV Jaagriti, the only Hindu station. We begin your Ganesh Jayanti, dear devotees, and your Ganesh Utsav, your celebration time. You'll see how the Utsav came in to this very tragic incident which occurred on a day such as today, dear devotees. What happened when they went on to search? Let us see in this video. Mahapati Mahadev ki jai, Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai ho. प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, श्री जगदम्बे दुर्गा माता की जय हो. Jai Sitaram, dear devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday with yours truly, Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. Of course, in that selection that you just witnessed there, you saw that when all were instructed to go forward and see, bring the head of the first living being, dear devotees, we saw there that Bhagwan Sri Vishnu, he found that of an elephant, yes, devotees, and with his Sudarshan Chakra, he decapitated the head of the elephant. And did he leave that elephant dead there? No, dear devotees. This is why we must never show cruelty to our animals. That elephant actually offered his head, that head, dear devotees, because it knew that it was part of a greater Leela. And Bhagwan Sri Vishnu blessed that elephant, as you saw there, with a celestial head, dear devotees, and decorated very, very like a kingly elephant, dear devotees. And that elephant ascended to the highest of the heavenly regions because of the sacrifice that it made in all being part of the Ganesh Leela, dear devotees. And so, dear devotees, Bhagwan Sri Vishnu, he took that head back to where the body of the little boy was lying there without a head. Now, let us remember when Devi Mata created that human Ganeshji out of the dirt, just as we have created our murtis out of the dirt, dear devotees. And when we do our pujas, we do the pran pratishta, we put the life into the murti, dear devotees, and therefore after that it's not a murti, it's not just dirt, but it is Bhagwan Shri Ganesh himself. And so too Devi Mata, when she created that boy out of her own skin cells, it was a very advanced method of cloning that have not yet been invented. Yes, devotees, it have not yet been invented. And so that cloning out of her own skin, dear devotees, she created a little living being. Normal cloning now, it takes a cell and it creates an exact replica. However, in this advanced cloning from a woman gender came a masculine gender. And so that is even beyond the science. However, one day science will catch up. And here we are seeing yet another medical, scientific phenomena that is only now being proven and done in medical science, where you had a head transplant, but not just a head transplant, but it was a transplant, a trans-species transplant. So it was different species, an elephant and a human. That elephant's head was put onto the human body. Dear devotees, as you saw there, as the head is placed onto Shri Ganeshji, Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, he revived himself, dear devotees. That life was given back by Shivji to him. And then Devi Mata, she calmed herself down. Prem se bolo Shri Jagadambe Durga Mata ki jai, Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai. Praises were chanted for all of them. That is why Bhagwan Shiv, Devi Mata and Ganeshji, together with Kartikeya Baba, they are known as the Shiv Parivar, those who wish to have happy family life. You pray to Shivji, Devi Mata, Ganeshji and Kartikeya Baba all together as that happy family, the Shiva Parivar, their devotees. Dear devotees. And on a day such as today, what happened after Devi Mata didn't say just bring my child back to life, she said you have to give him the highest of honor. And so what happened, what transpired next, let us see in this next selection that I have for you this morning, dear devotees. Prem Subharo Shri Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai ho. प्रेम से श्री गणेश भगवान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, श्री जगदम्बे दुर्गा माता की जय, जय सीताराम dear devotees, Swagatam, welcome back to Sooryoday with yours truly Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. This morning dear devotees, we have seen the entire Leela of Bhagwan as we saw how Ganesh ji came to have that elephant head dear devotees, and how on today being Ganesh Jayanti, today is that day where Ganesh ji got that head transplant, dear devotees, and he became the Ganesh ji that we all know and love, and that we will all start to celebrate his Utsav from today, dear devotees. And you saw in that video that all the devatas, they blessed him, and they all put him on the throne, and they sang praises to him. And this continued for a period of 10 days, dear devotees. And dear devotees, this is why we have our Ganesh Utsav celebration at this time. And this is why on the 11th day, you have that Visarjan. Of course, astrologically, there are different days that you can do your Visarjan according to time, place, and circumstance, and still get that blessings of Ganesh ji. So dear devotees, I take this opportunity to invite each and every one of you, please go out to your mandirs and join along in Ganesh ji's blessing, dear devotees. As we celebrate Ganesh ji, you go to him with all your problems and offer them to him. Out of all the beautiful laddus and durva grass and dub grass and flowers and all that you will offer to Ganesh ji, make your problems be the main offering that you offer to that clay, dear devotees, that has the power of earth to absorb your problems, your negativities. And so when we do the Visarjan, those problems go away. Bhagwan Shri Ganesh will bless you, dear devotees. And so we invite you, go out to your mandirs. We invite you personally to the Amar Jodh Krishna Mandir, where we start this morning around 10. We have our Nagar Yatra with the Ganesh ji Murti, a 4 feet Ganesh ji Murti, and then making our way back to the mandir to start puja around 11 a.m. And we will go to about 1 a.m. where we conclude pujas and offerings, and we have lunch together. And our readings will start from Friday afternoon, Friday the 25th, where yours truly will conduct the first session, the first reading. And on Saturday night, we have Pandit Yogesh Maharaj ji. For those of you who have seen the moon later on today, which is a bad day, we all will hear from other pundits the curse that has been given, that you have that false blame. If you see the moon tonight, dear devotees, on Saturday night, Pandit Yogesh ji, he will be performing the katha that will assist you in getting rid of that dosh of seeing the moon tonight, dear devotees. So that will be on Saturday night. On Sunday evening, we have Pandit Anand Vyas ji. On Monday evening, we have Pandit Sunil Tota Maharaj. And on Tuesday, we have Pandit Vinesh Maharaj of Aruka, dear devotees. And on Wednesday, we have our procession, our motorcade leaving the Amar Jodh Krishna Mandir, which is on First Street, 5 Rivers, Aruka. From around 7:30 a.m. we leave to go to Manzalina Beach Resort. That's right there as you enter Manzalina Beach. You know the resort there. We will have our Visarjan. Come along with us there, devotees. That's on Wednesday 30th. We have our Visarjan, one of the astrological Visarjan days. So there, devotees, come join with us as we go. And we celebrate our Ganesh Utsav at the Amar Jodh Krishna Mandir. Every night I will be there. I hope to see many of you listening and viewing on Radio and TV Jaagriti. So as we leave you this morning, dear devotees, we pray, Om Asato Ma Sadgamya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamya, Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om.